Hello, this is Kenneth Wong, a Burmese American writer, blogger, and language instructor. Welcome to another episode of Beginning Burmese. Alo Nekong Jayella. How's everyone doing today? We're looking at how you join nouns and verbs in Burmese in this episode. You might think it's simple, but it's not quite, I'm afraid. But let's start from somewhere simple and straightforward. Let's start with joining nouns and nouns. Let's say you're at a restaurant ready to order and you like to know, do they have eggs? And do they have bread? The word for egg is cha'u. Cha'u. Specifically, that is chicken egg, but most people use that word to refer to eggs in general. The word for bread is bao mo. Bao mo. The simplest way to ask do you have something is with the phrase shila. It makes use of the verb to exist, to have, shi, with a yes-no question particle la. So shila is roughly, do you have? Does it exist? Is it available here? I suppose you can ask for these two items one at a time. For example, first, cha'u shila. Do you have eggs? Cha'u shila. And then you follow up with bao mo shila. Do you have bread? Bao mo shila. This is where you can use the Burmese particle ne, roughly the equivalent of the English particle n. In fact, when it comes to joining nouns, it works exactly like the English particle n. So you can join the word for eggs, cha'u, and the word for bread, bao mo, with ne in the middle of them. So you come up with cha'u ne, bao mo, cha'u ne, bao mo. That's essentially eggs and bread or eggs and toast. Now you can go ahead and ask for both of them in the same sentence, in the same question. Cha'u ne bao mo shila. Cha'u ne bao mo shila. Do you have eggs and toast? How about browsing for books, something I used to do regularly when I was growing up in Burma and something I still make a point of doing whenever I go home. The way to say I'm looking for something is sha nede. Sha nede. Sha is the verb to look for or to search for. Nede is how you indicate an action that is still in progress, sort of like the verb ending in ing form in English. Let's say that I'm looking for two types of books. Poetry books are gabya sa'o. Gabya sa'o, where gabya is the word for poetry and sa'o is the word for books. Novels are wuttu sa'o. Wuttu sa'o. Wuttu is roughly the word for novels and sa'o is once again the word for books. Now I can describe them one at a time by saying gabya sa'o shanide. I'm looking for poetry books and follow up with wuttu sa'o shanide. I'm looking for novels. I can also join the two nouns together and say something like this. Gabya sa'o ne wuttu sa'o shanide. Gabya sa'o ne wuttu sa'o shanide. I'm looking for poetry books and novels. Now let's move on and think about expressing two different characteristics or qualities belonging to one single object. Let's say your eggs and toast came and so did your coffee, and you notice there are two things wrong with your coffee. One, the coffee is bitter. Two, the coffee is cold. The word for bitter is ka, ka. And the word for cold is a. The way to refer to your coffee is di kopi. Di kopi. It means this coffee, the coffee that is right here. So you can make two separate complaints. You can say one, di kopi kanide. Di kopi kanide. This coffee is bitter. And then di kopi enide. Di kopi enide. This coffee is cold. Or you can join the two adjectives into a single cluster. But here is the catch. The Burmese particle ne can only join nouns. So in the case where you need to join bitter and cold, you need a different approach. You cannot say ka ne e. This is just grammatically not proper. But you can use a different particle. That's the particle be, also pronounced be. So you can, however, say ka bi e. Ka bi e. That's how you say bitter and cold. Now you can deliver your complaint in a single shot and you can say di kopi ka bi enide. Di kopi ka bi enide. This coffee is bitter and cold. Now let's say you open the window today and you see what's going on outside. First, it's raining. not a drizzle or a light shower, but a real downpour. In Burmese, you would say mo the, mo the. The phrase mo the has two parts in it. The first is mo, the noun, rain. The second part is the, and that's the operative verb, to be heavy. Oh, another thing, it's also windy today. Yes, the wind is blowing today. So the way you say this is le tai, le tai. This is also a two-part phrase. Le, the first word, is wind, noun. Tai is the operative verb, to blow, to blow. Le tai is to say windy. So you can talk about weather in two sentences if you like. You can say dine mo tere, dine mo tere. Dine is the word for today, and de is the affirmative sentence end. Or you can also say dine le tai te, dine le tai te. Once again, dine is for today, and te at the end of the sentence is the proper affirmative sentence end. But you can also join the two phrases mo the and le tai. You cannot join them with ne and say mo the ne le tai. Mo the ne le tai is grammatically wrong in Burmese. However, you can say mo the bi le tai. Mo the bi le tai. Rainy and windy. Now, all together in a single sentence, you can say dine mo the bi le tai te. Dine mo the bi le tai te. Today it's rainy and windy. With what you have just learned, try experimenting with other nouns and verbs and clauses. For example, the word for mother is a may, and the word for father is a pay, a pay. So very simply, you can join the two words with ne, because the two of them are nouns. So you can say a may ne, a pay, a may ne, a pay. That's mom and dad. How about talking about somebody who is tall and dark that you've recently taken a fancy to? Shall we give that a shot? The way to say tall in Burmese is ayamye, ayamye. It's a two-part phrase where aya stands for height and mye is to be tall. And the way to say complexion is dark or complexion is brown and tan is athanyo, athanyo. Again, that's also a compound phrase where atha stands for complexion, the noun, and nyo, the second part, is the operative verb, to be brown or to be tanned. So, to describe somebody who is tall and dark, you say ayamyembi atha nyore. Ayamyembi atha nyore. This person is tall and dark or tall and tan. Well, that's all for this lesson. With apologies to my celebrity crush and Burmese actress Enyatu for borrowing her photo to make a grammatical point. I am Kenneth Wong. Thank you very much for watching. Jesu Demare Kamya. See you later. Namadwime.